Alright, well, I really wanted this cool thing where I turned on the system and then the title came on, but the capture setup does not like it when you turn the game off. Good to know. But as you can see, we're actually going to play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Not the Ocarina of Time, it's something that I had to grapple with, because there's apparently more than one Ocarina of Time. And therefore, you can't say the Ocarina of Time, but you can say the Legend of Zelda, even though there's only one legend, one Zelda. Let's do it. Hopefully everything's still working. Testing. Should be. Video is working. Is the chat working? Chat. Appears to be working. Twitch.
I think.
Nah, get out of here. Twitch home. Oh, that's me. Says Zelda. Chat. Working. Everything is working. We are going to play this gosh darn game. This is my actual childhood cartridge. And you can tell because when you get to the title screen, you will see Chad. My name. Right there, Chad. Got some work done, baby. Well done, Chad. I'm not Chad, as we can tell. I'm actually Rorik. Well, that was my childhood save, and I gave up right at the end. Right, I didn't cross the finish line with those heart containers. Gave up, being like, I don't know where the heck the last one is, and I sure as heck ain't gonna look for it over and over again. Alright. I think the game is on the quieter side, maybe? Image turn up. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna erase something. Probably... Well, I don't want Chad to be mad at me, and I'll keep my childhood save, so let's remove Link. I don't think Link got too much work done. Nah, Link sucks. He didn't even finish the game. What the heck's wrong with Link? Link is stupid. Sorry, Link. I'm surprised these saves are still here. That doesn't always happen. But here we are. We're actually going to type in my name as of today. I changed it from Rorik. From Chad. We're going to do... We're jumping right in. Let's check the options real quick. Yeah, that's right. I ain't touching any of that stuff. Check brightness. Good advice. Thank you, option screen. I am playing this on a gosh darn real-life CRT, which stands for Computer Retinal Terminal. It's not what it stands for. I don't remember what CRT stands for off the top of my head. I used to know, and now I don't. I knew back when I was Chad, but now I'm Randy, and Randy doesn't know. All right. One of the greats in the vast, deep forest of Hyrule. Long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The Deku Tree. I don't know if this is actually a word that I've said out loud. Deku? Something we're going to have to work out together. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. Cathode ray tube? Maybe I didn't know that. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. And it's because he doesn't wear a blanket to bed. Currently filing lawsuit is, I thought you were trying to say CRT stands for Nintendo currently filing lawsuit. I'm like, what? There's a T in there. Ah. Now, is he cold or dreaming or both? He made a noise like he was cold. Navi. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Is it Navi or Navi? Let's go Navi, because it's like, no, maybe Navi for navigation. We're going to have to work all this out together. These words were never spoken. I'm going to say Navi for now, because it sounds more fantastical. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? the climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But, before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin with his journey. We've just been waiting. The kid just he doesn't need a fairy, he needs a blanket, and we're just watching him. A boob tube, yeah. Where did we come up? Why did we say boob tube? Why did we decide that that was a name for it? The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now. Find our young friend and guide him to me. Bring him some hot chocolate for the love of God. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. Inconsistent with the Shakespearean dialect there. Kind of in and out. Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you. Hey. What? How long do trees last? Because I feel like we probably should have done this earlier. If he's just now dying, he's probably had plenty of time to mull this over. And just now? Heck yeah. Hello, Randy. Wake up, says... Well, see, they don't have nameplates, so I'm just going to assume that... I'm going to have to guess who's actually speaking here. Navi, I assume, says, the great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Randy, get up. Can't wait for Randy to start speaking. Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? Well, I'm glad I named him Randy because laziness. That's appropriate. Oh, yeah. I had the most wonderful dream. A man kidnapped a little girl, and it was raining. You finally woke up. I'm Navi, the fairy, says Navi, apparently. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. Well, nice to meet you, little ball of light. The great Deku Tree has summoned you. Yeah, you mentioned that, so let's get going right now. Okay, no questions asked. Let's do it. Not at all suspicious. Look at that pre-rendered background. I guess this game's just going to be pre-rendered backgrounds. Perfect. Oh no! Another dimension. Outside my house. And he's been in his house the whole time? Is that the implication? Someone says, Yahoo! Hi, Randy! I don't know how to respond to you. You gotta understand, I'm cold and I've just now gotten a fairy. I'm trying to get used to it. Whoop. Wow, a fairy. Finally, a fairy came to you, Randy. I still don't know your name, so I can't say who's talking. Green-haired girl says, wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Randy. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. What is your name? Okie doke. Randy's house. At least he has his own house. That's pretty good for whatever age he is. And he drew Godzilla on his tree. Is that supposed to be Godzilla on his tree? Oh, invert y-axis. Yeah, I don't know. What? Listen. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me. Well, you went into my brain. I can't follow you in there. Alright, let's look around. What's this? Saria's house. Well, I don't know who Saria is, but I'm breaking in. Despite this town being incredibly important, no doors. Saria lives very sparsely. Weren't even any decorations in there. What's up, fella? Someone's the orange-haired kid says that meanie Mido made me cut the grass at Saria's house. Mido told Saria he would do it so she would like him, but I'm the one doing all the work. You and whoa! This kid talks really fast. You and Saria are close friends, so will you help me cut the grass? I'll let you keep anything that you find while cutting it. Sure. Just use some good old-fashioned elbow grease and grit. Alright. Well, we're gonna go do some pull-ups and then I'll help you. It's bent over rows. House of Twins. Sounds like a horror location. Heck yeah. I needed this to feel better about myself because I couldn't rip that plant out. Ooh. Hope the twins don't mind me jacking their stuff. Ooh, the blue one is louder. Ooh. Oh, hello. You just watched me do that, did you? Orange-haired girl says, my sister took some rupees and went shopping at the store that has a red roof. Teehee. Speaking of rupees, a green one is worth 1, a blue one is worth 5, and a red one is worth 20. Hee hee. Well, I got your green and blue one. Where's your red one? Do you have a red one? No? Great Deku Tree is like, where is that kid? Holy crap. The frame rate is silky, silky smooth. Stepping stones in the pond. If you boldly go in the direction you want to jump, you will leap automatically. If you hop around on the stones, you'll become happier. I mean, that's fine up. Okay. Yeah, alright. That's... Oh. I guess I am a little happier after that. Okay. Oh, there's the sister. Orange-haired girl's sister, also with the orange hair, says, oh, you have a fairy now? That's great, Randy. What? You've been called by the Great Deku Tree? What an honor! He may give you a special gift. Teehee. That's because the Great Deku Tree is our father, the Forest Guardian, and he gave life to all of us at Kokiri. I think I need to know the biology behind that one. That one's eluding me a little bit. Yeah! Oh, sorry, I have to... A by the stone, pick it up. A by the stone, pick it up. Mean old Mido. He made me pick up the rocks in front of his house. Well, you're on your own, buddy. House of the Great Mido, boss of the Kokiri. I thought the Great No, I guess the Great Deku Tree is dead. He's not here, so I'm just gonna take all his stuff. It's a lawless town. Heck yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, well that was unneeded. But it is close to Valentine's Day, so I guess it made me emotionally feel good. Something. Yeah. Spartan's here. Thought we lost Spartan forever. Maybe Spartan comes out for any game that has The Legend of in the title. If I need to keep Spartan around, I just gotta make sure I keep playing The Legend of games. The Legend of. How's it going, Spartan? How's the back and the testosterone? This sign says, forest folk shall not leave these woods. Well, this guy, if this guy has anything to say about it, then he might be right. You're not allowed to leave the forest. The Great Deku Tree said that if the Kokiri leaves the woods, he or she will die. He's gonna die anyway. Based on my premonition. Who are you again? Oh, a fairy finally came to you. These people look alike. All of them. Now you have a lot to learn. The best place to go to learn some new skills is in the Forest Training Center. You've got a training center? It's on the hill just above here. Does it employ people? Is there an infrastructure? What? Tell me about it. I want to go to the Forest Training Center. House of the Know-It-All Brothers. Is that self-proclaimed? Because if it is, all of these people look alike. All of them. There's a house of twins, but are they not all twins? And also, I lost that rupee. It went behind the shelf, and I ain't moving that shelf. It's pre-rendered. If you want to learn these people have no names, and they all look alike, so just assume it's either an orange-haired kid or girl. Boy or girl. Got back from the show at 2 a.m. Yeah, you never told me where you went yesterday. What show? Was it good? Yeah, but I was going to say, like, that sounds like a decent time depending on where you're going. If you want to learn about the map and items, just ask me. But don't ask unless you want to hear a long explanation. I don't want to hear a long explanation, but I'm curious. Does curiosity equal want? As in, I don't want a long explanation, but I'm curious to see how they explain it. Because I don't know if I've ever actually done this. So let's see. I want to know about the map. The kid says there is a map displayed at the bottom right of the screen. The yellow arrow shows your current position and direction you are facing. The red mark shows where you entered the area from. You can turn the map display on and off with L. If you want to see the name of a place, press start. You'll get into the subscreens. Select the map subscreen. On the map subscreen, you can see a map of Hyrule. Did you get all that? Nope. Say it again. Yeah, it's interesting. This is before that we figured out tutorials. So this is interesting that they did this. Yeah, items. There are 3 kinds of items. Equipment items, C button items, and quest items. Equipment items are the things like the sword, shield, and clothes that are, there's no Oxford comma there, that are effective when you equip them. C button items can be set to left, down, and right, the yellow versions of those, and used by pressing those buttons. Quest items are things you collect during your adventure. You just carry them around. Don't worry too much about them. If you want to change equipment or just check on your inventory, press start. You will get into the subscreens. Switch to one of the 4 different subscreens with Z or R and change or check items as you please. Take a look around. When you decide to equip an equipment item, press A. For C button items, press left, down, or right. C buttons. That was a pretty long explanation. Did you understand everything? No, I did not. Don't ask. Okay. And he told me how to save too just now, which he did not do when he explained the other 2 things. Do you want to know how to use the? Sure. If you press I know it's C up, but it does not say C up. It just says up. If you press the yellow up button, you can change your view. In a place like this, it will switch to a top-down view. Outdoors in a field, for example, it will switch to a first-person perspective. Also, when Navi is displayed in the upper right of your screen, Navi the fairy wants to talk to you. Use the up yellow button to listen to her. Yeah, they weren't lying. And that's because this is a pre-rendered background. We could only afford to make 2 of them. I can teach you about icons at the top of the screen. Oh, and I don't have a choice on this one. The 3 yellow icons in the upper right are called C icons. They display the things you can use with the C buttons. Once you get a C button item, go into the select item subscreen and set it to one of the 3 C buttons. Yes, tell me the blue button now. That is a context-sensitive button if I've ever seen one. The blue icon at the top of the screen is called the action icon. This action icon shows you what action you will perform when you press A. Sin against sin. I don't know if I've ever heard of sin against sin. Stop in many spots to see the different things you can do. Alright. Such as put away. I saw put away. Put away. Put my fairy back into my ear. I need to turn into adult Link so my voice kind of matches. I don't think I can do young Link. Still too old. I'm too manly. Is this the Forest Training Center? Maybe it is. I don't know. This is the Forest Training Center. Forest Training Center. Don't recklessly cut signs. Read them carefully. I think I actually need the sword. I'm curious. I want this game. I don't want to just instinctively go to the place I know I have to go. I want to explore this game again as if it's 1998. Because I remember actually playing this the first time and being like, where the heck am I supposed to go? And I was stupid. Because, like, I didn't read things. I'm like, no, if I can't figure it out on my own, then screw you guys. I'm on the roof. But I'm curious how it tells you. A beat down hardcore band. Ooh. I'm glad you went. I'm glad you had a good time. The Lost Woods. I think that's where I want to be. What's this thing? The statue's one-eyed gaze pierces into your mind. If this was Silent Hill, that would be a save point. All right. Remember back when we were okay with 20 frames per second? It's crazy in retrospect. Hi, Randy, look this way, says a voice off screen. Look over here with Z and talk to me with Ah. Ah. Yes, yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or thing, press Z to look at... Why did you highlight look? In that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z to just look forward. Try it. Okay. Oh yeah. You're not lying. Alright, what you got here? Welcome. Talk to the owner. We sell shields, but not swords. Okay. Well, I don't want your garbage. Who are you? This shop, it sells things you can get in the forest for free. Tee-hee. Do you know how to use the Deku shield? Tee-hee. When you get... So they're all very informative citizens of this village. Press start to get into the subscreen. Select the equipment subscreen with Z or R on the equipment subscreen. Choose the item you want to equip and press A to equip that item. Once you equip it, hold it up with R and change its angle with, I guess, a golf tee. Tee-hee? Golf tee-hee. Well, if I can get it for free, I ain't buying nothing. A tee! Zarya's house, which we've determined there's nothing in. I feel like there's a bridge up there. How do I get up there? There's some kind of ladder? Oh, no, wait. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Yeah, I find it interesting that our young video game minds go, get analog control. Come on, get there. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah. No! The analog stick is real tight. For some reason. I don't know why. June Samuel. Hey, how's it going, my friend? Feel like we've known each other forever. I don't know why, it's just you coming in here has made my day. Hope that's not too strong. There we go. Lined up perfectly. Going well. I almost just fell off another bridge, though. Can't stress to you how tight my analog stick is, if you know what I mean. Oh, this lady's got different hair. Hee hee hee. You came all the way up here. You're a real man. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with C up, so you can look around the forest with a golf tee. Yeah. Okay. Almost fell off again. I think this is a refurbished N64 controller because this sucker is tight. Like, this is me walking, and this is me pressing a little bit more. It just goes 0 to 1,000 real fast. Gotcha! Okay, so that's the way out, I think. That's the Lost Forest up there. This is the training center, which they said they wanted me to go to. I think if I tried to go to the Deku Tree right now, it tells me, like, hey, turn around. It is 1998 indeed. We're here in 1998. Got my Nintendo 64 controller. It's not purple, though. I wish it was. Or green. Oh, that's awesome. Now you've made it so I have to keep the music channel. House of Twins. We've already been there. We don't need you. Listen, man, I don't like your attitude. Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy. Ouch! Dang! What a jerk. What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? Dang. What is going on? What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Huh? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. He's got a nice, like, boo lip going on, like... I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword, which is green, and shield, which is blue, ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but... if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Oh, thank you for the compliment. It has been quite intense. So... I'm trying to remain composed. I'm glad you noticed. Alright, so... at a minimum, I can buy a shield. I think that was misleading. I don't think I can find a shield here, can I? You and Samuel, what's your thoughts on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? Thrust attack. I don't have a sword. Hole of Z. Let's go through the small hole. I'm into that. Stand in front of the hole and push the golf tee towards it. When the action icon shows enter, press A to crawl into the hole. Pay attention to what the action icon says. Black shirt with the red crosshairs on it. Are you gonna get shot, Spartan? Is your scream, like, testosterone fueled? Viewpoint with Z targeting. When you have no object to look at, you can just look forward with Z. Stop moving and then change the direction you are facing, or hold down Z for a little while. This can help you get oriented in the direction you want to face. It's quite convenient. If you hold down Z, you can walk sideways while facing straight ahead. What? This is a lot of text on that very tiny sign. Walking sideways can be a very important technique in dungeon corridors. Turn around and try doing this now. Yeah, dungeon corridors. There we go. Yep. You're not lying. Give me that money. Hey. Oh, God, it's over. Ow. Thank you, June Samuel, for that incredibly authentic opinion on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I can tell you really admire this video game. I'm rich now. I've got $50. What's in here? Visit the House of the Know-It-All Brothers to get answers to all your item-related questions. That's a weird... So there's advertising in this. Blah, 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 blah. You got the Kokiri sword on the equipment. I'm not going to read the tutorial. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. For now, June Samuel, I'm just going to keep it cash. Hang out with my people. Cha-ching! Ow. Oh man, I'm rolling into the sharp corners. How about you, June Samuel? Are you going to keep it casual or what? Nice to meet you. To jump sideways while Z targeting, press A as you move right or left. To do a backflip while Z targeting, press A as you move backwards. Oh my goodness. Okay, does it... Okay, I got some money for doing that. That's neat. Hey, let's work on some moves. To jump... Didn't I say that already? You're a talent supporter? Oh, okay. Well, I hope you do good supporting talent with your incredibly authentic personality and voice. To do a roll attack while Z targeting, press A as you move forward. While you roll, you can avoid damage. If you have your sword ready while Z targeting, you can do a jump attack by pressing A. A jump attack does double damage. You can use Z targeting on the stone next to me, so let's practice. Okay. Got it figured out. What's that say? Switch targeting. Oh my goodness. You're right on time, Tim. About 44 minutes at... Well, I had some technical difficulties as usual, so about half an hour once we actually got going. Switch targeting. If you see a down green triangle icon above an object, you can target it with Z. In other words, if you press Z when you see the triangle above an object, you can lock onto it. If you press Z again, the lock will either release or it will transfer to the next object with the triangle above it. When you have many enemies in your field of view and you want to escape, press C while holding back on the golf tee to cancel targeting. You can target the stones next to the sign for practice. Got it. You made a small concept, did you? June Samuel, I've been burned by this before, but can you verify that you're a human being? Cut grass with your sword. If you just swing with B, you'll cut horizontally. If you hold Z as you swing, you'll cut vertically. Bam! Bam! Can you tell me about your talent supporting? Thrust attack signs. To thrust with your sword pressed forward. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Done it. And I got money for it. Gimme. Alright. I think that person in the shop was lying to me. I don't think I can get the shield unless I pay for it. But maybe I'm wrong. Ah, got all wet before I ran into the store. Talk to the owner. We sell... yeah, you already said that, didn't you? What's all this stuff? Okay. 40 rupees? This robbery. Press R to crouch and... Yeah, okay. Yep, got it. No, that's fine. Make to how grow up the channel help the streamers. Really no up high? Indeed. Indeed. Got it. I'm locked in, I understand. Middle of the beam. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. You don't think that June Samuel is authentic? I take offense to that, Tim. June Samuel and I are best friends. The great Deku Tree said that if the Kokiri leaves the woods here, she will die. As in, oh, so it's not the tree that's worried about dying. It's the it's the he or she. No problem, June Samuel. I got your back. Am I a bad person? If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Eh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. Well, that's all fine and good, but you still need a sword. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? What in the world? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. Indeed. Let's go. Oh my! I was not prepared. Yeah. Yeah, I got a stick. I'm not sure how that's important, but thank God. Die. Another stick. I am stick collector. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. I'm assuming that was me talking. I'm really chatty. Great Deku Tree has a great mustache. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned, says the Great Deku Tree. Randy, welcome. Listen carefully to what the Deku Tree, not the Great Deku Tree. I'm not gonna, overhype myself. That's for other people to do. They can decide whether or not I'm great. This is the Deku Tree again talking. I'm about to tell thee, thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Randy, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? No. No. Perhaps you do not yet have the confidence in your abilities. Return to the Kokiri Forest to learn the skills of combat. When thou art ready, return here and speak with me by using Z. Okay. See you then. Alright, well that was a fun thing that I did there. I guess I'm ready. Brrr. I have been cursed. Yeah. Sure. Then enter my throat. Brave Randy, and thou too, Navi. Did you hang out on DC? If you don't mind, add me here. I don't actually know what DC is in this context. I've been to Washington, D.C. I've been to the District of Columbia. I've read DC comics before. Discord. I've never heard... am I old and out of touch? Do people use DC to say Discord now? Someone's got to help me out with that one. Navi the Fairy, thou must aid Randy. And Randy, when Navi speaks, use up arrow, up, C up to listen well to her words of wisdom. Yeah, no, I'm not much for hanging out on DC. Most DCs. Sometimes I disconnect from the world. And that kind of feels like hanging out. Disconnect, DC. That's my version of DC. If I ask them if they're a cop, they have to tell me. You've got a Deku nut. Yeah, sure do. I got a couple of them. On the select... Nah, I only got one, actually. This is the first one I'm picking up. On the select... I don't need to read all that. I also don't think I've ever used that item ever in my entire life, ever, never once. But Today we're changing that because I'm acting like I've never played this before. Because I haven't. This is the first time. I just picked this up from my local electronics boutique. And I slotted it into my Nintendo 64. It is 1998. The world, at least it feels like it's a lot better. Tim's sitting there, it's just one bullet in the time in the chambers. Hey! Listen! Look, look, Randy. You can see down below this web using the up arrow. No, I don't think, you know, that's, you don't have to share your user. You know what? Like, I feel close to you already. If I get any closer, like, my wife's gonna get really jealous, so I should probably respect her boundaries and just keep it casual in the chat, if you don't mind, June Samuel. And like, it's really intense what I'm feeling for you right now. And I just got... Oh boy. Just gotta respect what my wife would ask of me. She might be watching for all we know. She better not be, though. She's supposed to be working and making all the money. I don't need that. But let's say I did need that. Let's say I'm playing this game for the first time. What does that do? Does that telegraph anything? Yep, it sure does. I also missed the heart. This is going to be tough because, you know, the controls are not ideal. Specifically because it just feels so tight. If I keep the joystick not all the way pressed to the side, it's kind of okay. Kind of okay. It's still a little tight. What do you want? No, that I was not. I'm not consenting to talking to me like that. Did you scenes CRT chats? Yeah, I've seen chats. I've decided to decline your request for sharing your username. Look at this wall. The vine. This is Navi speaking. Look at this wall. The vines growing on top of it give rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Randy. Well, maybe. There's a spider on there. I ain't climbing that thing. You out of your mind? All right, Tim. Go ahead. Go ahead. Get it done. Dungeon map. You can open a door by standing in front of it and using the door mechanisms. That's how doors work, you silly boy. I know you've never seen a door because your house doesn't have one. Pay attention to what the action icon... Yeah. So, has it been... Is it done, Tim? Can we talk about it for a second? Because I'm curious. I've been out of the loop of the world since my youngest son has been born. What's up with that? What is that? What happened there? what was that thing? Was that a person? The thing that I just fought, that I knew how to fight, was ow ow ow. It says, ow ow ow, forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold the golf tee forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. That's not true depending on how high you jump. I can't guarantee it will work, though, if the... Oh, never mind. Well, try it if you are feeling bold. Wah! Ha! Wah! These days, I'm surprised. See, if you're getting banned for saying this stuff, I don't want to say it out loud. That's interesting. That's kind of bleak that you can't say that. Get up there! Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand what was going on there, but you found the fairy slingshot. A favorite among the fairies. Also, that model does not have like the little pouch thing that the picture does down there. This game sucks. I think it was a person too, but it was unique. What happened there? Alright, time to do some reverse... No, wait, I can just target it. Blammo! It's going to be really hard to not play this game with muscle memory. I'm trying to pretend, not on purpose, but like, yeah, it's ammo. Like, this is my first time through, just because it's been a long time since I've really dug deep into this thing and not just ripped right through it without thinking about it. I wanna find those nooks and/or crannies, so I can talk to the grannies about their fannies. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but that is like a bleak future, man, where you can't say this is a good game. By the way, I suspect I can't actually make it up there. I'm gonna try. Pretend I didn't get the slingshot for a second. Yeah, there's like no way. And it kind of lets you try, right? Like, it lets you fail, and eventually you're gonna be like, I don't think this is gonna work, guys. Maybe I should do something about it. Maybe I should look around for a minute. Video games are good. Back in it, baby. Let's do it. I missed you and Samuel, though. Yeah! Ha ha ha! Oh, gotta get that nut. Grabbing spider testicles. Spiders don't have testicles. They can't, right? No, no, no. No, absolutely not. Do they? Spider Testicles is the name of my hardcore band. Spider Testicles. Also, apparently, the name of their hit single. That's right, Big Spider. You got testicles right there, and I slashed them. Yeah. I can't do the young Link. You need to grow up, boy. Testicles need to drop. I think the stream of this playthrough is puberty and reproductive organs. So get ready for that. Nah. Now what? Do they actually teach you how to do what I'm about to do? I'm gonna wait. Not this. This I get. This, we have been taught about this. Oh man, you know what I've never done in this game ever? Is get all of those. You destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. I've never gotten all those in my life. I don't even know what the reward for getting all of them is. Darn grammar. Spartan, I know you're probably not big into... Ow! Stop it now! Ammo. You're probably not big into Zelda, but the Skulltulas are like the Stardusts, pretty much. This game's version of the Stardust. Only they're better because you can hear them. Yeah, not yet. Does the sound good? Are we good on the sound? Tim's not complaining, which means it's got to be all right at least. Also, thanks for taking care of that, Tim. Alright, so wait, hold on, put that away. Because I don't want to solve this until something... Okay. It looks like that torch was burning not too long ago. Okay, that's the hint. Strong iron bars are blocking the door. You can't open them with your hands, okay? Alright, so we have literally gotten no indication other than perhaps the description of the stick. Does the stick say it? It doesn't say. Yeah, I don't actually have the description of the stick anymore. So there's a world where I'm just stuck here forever, right? Because there's nothing that's telling me how to get out of here. And unless you say like, oh, it's This is before Deus Ex, so unless you're thinking like, oh, if this was Deus Ex, I could do something cool, like set the stick on fire and light that torch. Yeah, that's interesting. You've only almost beat Wind Waker. Oh, that frame rate is rough. This game blew my gosh darn mind when I was a little baby boy. Cannot stress enough. Yeah, unfortunately we were on real hardware now, so we have to pretend it's not. Here, let me save it. Thank you, emulator. There was probably a clue for that too, and I forgot what it was. I think it does tell you somewhere. How did I figure all this out? I did, because I mean, I don't think I had the internet at the time. 1998. That seems pretty late to not have the internet, but I don't think I did. No, I had some version of it, I think. Alright, so we know that the stick can burn things, and we know that things can burn. So I think we've got something. I think we're on to something. Plus I'm hearing some spider. It's gonna take more than a minute to get used to those controls, baby. Eh. How many gold skulltulas are in this dungeon? Does someone want to pull up a guide and help me out? That's a fun thing that we used to do. Oh, there's another one. Dang. Make the jump! Yeah. Okay, so that's a reasonable hint right there. That's pretty good. But nothing told me about the shtick. Oh. Too deep of water. The shtick. Does the game look authentically blurry on the stream? Because the N64 looks like garbage. It looks alright on the CRT. Oh, up there it looks a little... I don't know, it looks okay, I guess. Oh, the frame rate is rough, man. Holy crap. Remember when we were just okay with that? It's like, yeah, this is just the nature of having 3D games. Or even 2D games in a lot of ways. Touch it! Miss Graveyard Smash! Miss G! Right? Your full screen name is out, so I assume it's Miss G. How you doing? I don't know why, but YouTube has been showing everyone's full screen name, so if you've got a screen name you don't want people to see, I'm not the place to be, baby. Yeah, that's where you get back. You get back there. Please forgive me, master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them jeepers in the proper order. I'm doing quite well. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? What in the world? Good as ever. Yeah, I was going to ask, because the last time we spoke, I think things are going rough for you. I'm glad to hear that things are okay. Or at least, at the very least, you're here. Alright, so now, does this game give me a clue about how to open these doors? You can't open them with your hands. Yeah, I mean, I've opened a lot of things with my hands, if you know what I'm saying. Like doors. And like, food packaging. Yeah, I don't know, like, it's interesting, because I'm sitting here with today's knowledge. I know how to solve this. But I know how to solve it. Well, good for you. Don't ever give up. I get down in the dumps as well. I try not to. Prove you're a human. That's true. We're at the point now where, like, it's kind of ironic that robots are asking us to prove that we're human. Navi says, after you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there are some interesting things underwater. Yeah, like freaking anglerfish. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Makes me feel good. I suspect this is going to be an uphill battle of a stream, because this is one of the most popular games ever, so... And by that, I mean... No one's ever played this before. I'm the first one. Get up there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Yep, keep clock ticking. No more... I don't want to hear the tickety talk. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. Oh no, like, anglerfish messed me up. I don't know if anyone's ever played Outer Wilds, or if they intend to. I'm about to spoil some of it, so be prepared for that. If you intend to play Outer Wilds, I guess go la 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 la. And let me listen to Navi, and then I'm gonna go into it for a second. Stand next to this block and grab hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull it. I've played Tomb Raider. I know how this works. This is directly out of Tomb Raider, now that I think about it. Tomb Raider, greatest game ever made. Tomb Raider 2, also the greatest game ever made. I'm kidding. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing the golf tee towards the block, you can climb on top of it. If lightning strikes the sea, right? Why don't all the fish die? Is that a... You said a joke slash fish question? Is that the entirety of it, or do I have to respond with, like, why? And then you say, because... And then you reveal the joke, the punchline. All right. I don't actually know why. Mainly because I think the body of water is too great, so it's too big, so it can't complete the circuit, is my guess. Well, you have to be grounded, right? You can't just be in water, it has to be grounded. Ask me anything about science. Of any kind. Yeah, it's a question I can't give you the specifics of how to answer, so... This is an incredibly linear dungeon. In a way that I don't remember. I thought there was some exploration in this thing. I don't need no stinking map. What the heck's the point? It's a straight line. Look at that. There is literally nowhere else to go. Yeah, we can agree. 100%. Thought experiment. I don't need any more sticks. You get out of here with your sticks. Giant spider! Ow! That's kind of a knife, right? It's pretty small. And it's not the size that counts. It's the matters. What the heck is there? Wait, it actually... Oh, that's kind of neat. I kind of want to know the lore behind these things. Goma larva. Look out when it gets ready to pounce. I'm ready. Ah! Meow, meow. Oh yeah, the beep beeps. Getting our butt kicked. Ah! I know what you meant, Miss G. I was being a goof. Currently on. Oh, there's actually a diverging path here. That's cool. Give me some. Yeah, give me some juice. Need that juice, baby. Oh, it just went into Link's butt. Okay, this is slightly... Ow! Getting impatient. Why am I doing this? Is this so I can get... I don't actually know. I'm gonna pull up a Gold Skulltula guide just so I don't have to ever come back here ever. Okay. Yep. Alright. Okay, I see what it wants me to do, but there was that other way to go first. I want to go over there. Adventuring, I'm a little boy with green underwear. Ow! Oh, wait, that's not actually a way to go. Never mind. I just came back here for no reason. Stop it! Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted the beeps to be going off again, so I had to come back here and get hit. Exactly what I wanted. Let me look up the Gold Skulltula guide. Gold. Nope. Not guild. Gold. Skulltula. Okay, we're gonna pause that because that's annoying. You got, alright, hook me up, IGN. Let's see what we got here. There are 4 in the Great Deku Tree. Requires bombs and boomerang. Okay, so that room I was just in has a... Okay, so I have to come back here. That sucks. So, there's that. I guess there's that. Okay. Fine. Fine! Fine. Light it up. No. Smooth. Well, that was kind of them to put water there. You know, a lot of indie developers are, they make PS1 inspired games. The aesthetic specifically. I know there's a few games that do like N64 style. Oh, that's not right. That's not right. I did it wrong. 2-3 is the number 1. I did it wrong. Take that. 23 is not the number 1, to be clear. 23 is the number 23. Just ask Jim Carrey. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Groma to you. That's how emotions work. That's true. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Groma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. Biddling. Oh, it's on. Oh no! Oh, the music still sounds okay. Everything else is fine. It's a little dark in here, but I'm hearing scratching. Scratching's usually a good noise. Oh no! Parasitic armored arachnid Goma. Does it tell me stuff? Goma is one of the parasitic monsters inside the Deku tree. Its eye is vulnerable when it's red. Okay. It's red, so... Well, now it's not. Let's do this. That's a good horn. Oh wait, maybe I gotta shoot it? Poo-poo. I think I gotta shoot it. No, where are you going? No. Hit the darn thing. I think it's involuntary. There are things that happen to me that make me... What are those? We should probably get rid of those. Oh, we should definitely get rid of those. There you are. Yeah, I get involuntarily get vulnerable all the time. Oh, Jesus. That did not take much. We did it! Considering we've never played this before, that was pretty good. Posture, not a bad performance, if I do say so myself. Okay, so can I not pick that up? Can I just walk in there and be like, see you? I don't know why you would, but surely you can. There's got to be like runs out there, right, where people just don't pick that stuff, just have 3 hearts the whole game or something. B is here with the chicken sandwiches, and he made it. He's here. Finally. I was looking forward to it. And I'm not even lying. I was genuinely wondering where you were. You missed some stuff, B. Like, we just finished the Great Deku Tree, number 1. Number 2, someone came in here and was talking all weird-like, and I kind of entertained it for a while. I really wasn't sure what was going on there. Tim has the details. Someone that we don't really know says, well done, Randy. My wife says that to me now. I wish she did. I wish she said it to me more often. I just want some approval. The Great Deku Tree says, thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Well, I cleared your curse there, tree, so you can live forever now, right? Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Sure, why not? Thank you, B. I need to hear it more often than I actually hear it. Now listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert. It's so important that the text is read. Cast this dreadful curse upon me. Fortunately, he burned alive, so he's no longer a threat. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in the sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Feror, the goddess of courage. Together they made the Powerpuff Girls. Gonna need some more info. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Her strong flaming arms, you say? Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Blossom, Bubble, and Buttercup. Faror. With her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. Well, apparently she did a bad job, because if there's a ceaselessly evil man,